Hello Hornby fans, Christmas is well and truly over and New Year's is just around the corner. And it's around this time that I like to look back, reflect on the year. So that's what I'm going to do this month. We're going to be taking a rewind into Hornby's 2023. So let's get on with it. I'm Mike, we're Hornby, and welcome to Signal Box. We kicked off the year with a bang, our annual range launch announcement led by Simon and Montana, unveiling the exciting releases of 2023.
Now moving on to train packs. Last year we were introduced two unashamedly nostalgic inspired Triang Railways remembered sets. Two sets chosen were really inspired by the evocative drawings and graphics that were used in the early catalogues. And we continue that theme this year with Triang Railways remembered the Caledonian single. Caledonian Loco was first introduced some 60 years ago along with two Caledonian coaches, and it only seemed fitting that this year we should bring the coaches and the Loco together in a pack so reminiscent of the old Triang Railway boxes. Although they never shared a box back in the 60s, the Caledonian single is fitted with an 8-pin socket, so for those who run the digital, it is DCC ready for them. The livery on both Loco and coaches is enhanced above and beyond what they were 60 years ago. But the packaging is pure Triang Railways nostalgia. Only 1,000 are to be produced, and if like the two previous Triang Railways remembered sets are anything to go by, they will be quickly snapped up. Certainly one for the collectors and those who enjoy a little bit of nostalgia.
February was a steamy affair with a centenary celebration of the Flying Scotsman and a pit stop at Model Rail Scotland.
Yeah, have another go on it. Yeah. It's easy now when you're stood still, but when you're doing it at speed, you're doing everything. Yeah. You go all the way up and down, back.
Absolutely amazing and a real privilege to have Flying Scotsman at King's Cross, not only for the centenary celebration but also our 170th anniversary. All the team are absolutely, well, we're all having an amazing and fun time, and it's such a great atmosphere, loads of visitors from all over the world, everybody's having a tremendous time.
So my name's Ben and I travel around with Flying Scotsman. Support crew and a fitter, so we sort of carry out the day-to-day maintenance, and if any issues occur we solve them out and about on the field.
So my name's Colin Green, I'm one of the directors at Riley & Son. My role is responsible for the engineering on the mainline fleet, so that covers Flying Scotsman. So yeah, you could say I'm in a very privileged position to be looking after such an iconic piece of British engineering. It's so important to keep these machines running, keep them operating and get them out in the public domain and let people see them and enjoy our history, our culture, and that's what it's all about.
Just seeing the people, how happy it makes people, just people that aren't expecting to see it, and it's just, they're like wow, and it changes them into like children almost. It brings out the inner child in people, and it's amazing to see all the smiles.
The highlight's seeing the faces on the little children, how much seeing the engine come alive and seeing the children so happy, blowing the whistle, and basically everyone enjoying themselves and getting people so close to the engine, which we don't normally do. Being static in the station for so long has been really fantastic for that opportunity.
So for the last 18 months, I've been putting together a whole programme to celebrate Flying Scotsman, and we released that yesterday, the 14th of October, when we brought Flying Scotsman to King's Cross to celebrate 170 years of King's Cross, and Network Rail were really kind and they let us make the announcement of Flying Scotsman centenary as well. So that's why we're here at King's Cross. So we've got lots of things that are going on in order to start the celebrations as we need to go on, where we're involving people in lots of different ways and just starting to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously a public face, and it's nice to be able to do that and have that opportunity. There's a massive team that's behind us, a team of 30 odd engineers, boys and girls, the apprentices, So it's good that we can have the opportunity to bring it all together. You know, these guys and girls work tirelessly hard at work, building the engines, maintaining them, you know, keeping them going, painting them, cleaning them, preparing them, operating them. It's a massive team effort behind the scenes that people don't get to see. So when we get here, they obviously you can actually stand back, and it was nice to come in the station out of hours to check the engine in the evening and actually take a moment and see what we've all achieved together as a team. It's really, really satisfying at the end of it.
Today is fantastic because we're sharing our collection here at King's Cross on a fantastic day. 170 years of King's Cross Station, centenary of the loco itself, Flying Scotsman. So this is rather out of the ordinary, but it is actually part of my duties as well. So it's an incredible job. You never know what's going to happen from one day to the next, but this is a real smile on the face day. That Flying Scotsman, which is a national icon like a Spitfire or a Ringmaster Plus, they're here, they can see it in the capital, and that's amazing. So, you know, National Railway Museum, the N stands for national. What more can you get than Flying Scotsman in King's Cross, in the capital, London? But this engine is national heritage in the capital city. And as I say, it's making people smile, and that's fantastic. I love sharing our collection, inspiring the future. I love the telling of stories. This engine has so many stories to tell, and it's going to have many more as it continues in operation into the future.
Everybody wants to come on the footway, everybody wants to come in the cabin, everybody wants to...
What a weekend, eh?
Oh, really, really amazing. It was a beautiful experience.
And it's great to see loads of particularly young kids getting very excited about seeing the train, and adults as well. So yeah, really good job.
Magical is the word I'd use. So the excitement from tiny little kids to people who, we had a gentleman here yesterday who's actually driven it, and he was just like in awe of seeing it again. So yeah, I'd say magical. Awesome.
Truly amazing.
It's been absolutely amazing and an absolute privilege to have the Flying Scotsman at King's Cross.
It's been brilliant.
The weekend has been absolutely amazing. I've had a blast, and this is work.
Well over 100 people plus those who weren't in the stockade, as it were. I do find reading from a script that I had written not as easy as sort of talking off the cuff. So I did hear a little bit of a playback from it, and I don't think I want to hear it again. Actually, yes, it was a little bit awkward. That's not really me, but you know, it was. I think the thing was, it is such an important occasion. It's 100 years of Flying Scotsman, and I think when we celebrate the 200 years, I will be able to speak a little bit better and a little bit clearer.
March brought tech magic with the HMDCC app, giving you DCC control on your smart device. Plus, our Club Members Day was a locomotive lover's dream, packed with giveaways. April fooled everyone with the Scalextric TT release, or did it? We teamed up with Scalextric for some playful trickery. May got regal with the King's coronation, bringing forth majestic releases fit for royalty.
To mark the coronation of His Majesty the King, we are thrilled to announce our celebratory Class 66 locomotive. In a unique livery featuring King Charles III nameplate, plus the 6th of May 2023 and God Save the King displayed below, as well as the British flag. This Class 66 is also fitted with sound which will aptly play God Save the King. The model, which is exclusively for Collect Club members, is due to arrive in September 2023 and honours a momentous royal occasion that will go down in history and be celebrated by millions worldwide. So if you'd like to get your hands on one, head over to hornby.com, sign up to our club today and celebrate this momentous occasion in model railway style. As well as access to exclusive club models, club members receive exclusive discounts and enhanced hobby rewards points which you can redeem against other locomotives.
June marked the end of an era as Simon bid adieu after 40 plus years. Thanks for the memory, Simon.
In which you can control your DCC layout.
Hello Hornby fans and welcome to this very special episode of Signal Box. Now, as many of you may already know, Mr. Hornby, Simon Kohler, is retiring from Hornby. He's given over 40 years to the model railway industry, and whatever you may think of him, that is something to be celebrated. So in this episode, we're going to be looking at a few highlights from me filming with Simon over the past few years, and we've got a couple of messages of thanks. So I'm Mike, we're Hornby, and welcome to Signal Box.
The high spots. I suppose the high spot is always that model you've seen sort of from an idea actually come through and be accepted. I mean, the P2 is a great high spot. It was a model I had to try and persuade people at Hornby to produce, and I think it's caught them all a little bit by surprise. It's a cracking model. It's a really, excuse it, but a ballsy looking loco. And even if you don't model the LNER, you must have one of those, even just to look at. It's just such an attractive piece of machinery. From the highest point, live steam, without question. Cracking product. Really, a lot of work went into that product, and it was, and still is, an exciting thing. I burnt the fingerprints off my fingers. They're only just coming back, but it was such an exciting product, exciting development, and yeah, great, good.
People can create a world of their own. It's a world that they can develop their skills. It's a world where you can study social history, where you can study physics, logistics, and just make a 3D picture just come alive.
It is. We're very lucky. I'm very lucky to work for a company with such an iconic name, as you've said. Yeah, I wake up every morning, pinch myself, have a shave, and then go on to work. It's given me an awful lot. It's given me a lot of friends. It's given me real purpose in life. It's given me a lot of experiences, and it's seen me through good times and bad. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that answers your question, but it's quite an emotional question.
July saw me hitting the tracks at the Kent and East Sussex Railway, now part of our Hobby Rewards programme. So we're going to be travelling on a locomotive, we're going to be looking around the station and the Railway Museum. So let's go ahead. Originally known as Rotherham Valley Railway, work started in 1898 and the station opened for passengers on April 1900. August steamed in with the P2's release and Phil celebrated by visiting the Real Deal.
Loco is huge and you never fully appreciate how big they are until you stand right next to them and you realise what beasts they are. But I'm really pleased the way it's turned out. Yeah, the model has turned out really good. I'm happy with it. I think it's great seeing it. You come in here, you know, I've spent a long time designing it, and to actually come up and see the real thing, it does add a new perspective to it, but it's quite exciting. The process was, first of all, obtaining as much information about the models as possibly can, about the real things. That means drawings, photographs, any historical evidence I can find, talking to people in societies that understand it and understanding the actual locomotive itself. Then starting the actual design process, which you start off with the rails, build up to the axles, then plot everything as you need to go and gradually build it up in stages. I think there's always challenges with there's different challenges with whatever you're actually designing, and P2 is no exception. Knowing that there were alternative variations of it, how best to try and create the alternative variations. The way of trying to make it modular if necessary, to cut down the cost of the tooling, but to still achieve all the necessary models you can. On the model, I've got various features on there that are new. There's a new coupling between the locomotive and tender, which pulls them both closer together.
Meanwhile, Montana embarked on new adventures, leaving us with fond memories and lots of smiles. Thanks, Montana. September brought change as Martin took the reins, bringing his love of railways and experience from our other brands, just in time for events season. We celebrated 1 year of TT 120 in October, and Nathan took us on a ride through the highlights.
We thought it'd be great to outline TT's first year. Phases 1 and 2 featured the Scotsman and Easterner train sets, which made their way to your homes in December 2022. These phases also included individual locomotives like the Class 08 shunter and various rolling stock.
So, as I said, here we have it, the first ever TT set.
Woohoo! let the weekend begin.
That's right, the Scotsman. And we're going to be unboxing this today, and we're going to show you it running, we're going to show you some close-ups and some details, so you get to get a real feel for what this set is all about. So let's start by unboxing. So let's open it up, and here's what we get inside the box. The star of the show, Flying Scotsman, LNER 2550, Blink Bonnie. We also have our Pullman coaches, including Cecilia, Gloria, and car number 64, third class. We have our straight, our power track, and of course our point for our siding. We have our radius curves, Hornby controller, small parts including piping. I haven't put these on this time just because I wanted to get this out and show you as quickly as possible. Plug, because we can't do anything without power. Re-railer and buffer. So there we are, that's everything that's in the TT Scotsman set. As you can see, everything you need to get started. So with that in mind, I'm going to get started. Let's get it running. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of it going around the track as a wide. I've had this running in now for around 20 minutes. So this table's not too wide. It's made out of 5 scaffolding planks. So you get an idea that this would fit on a tabletop, as the initials suggest. November heated up with Black Friday deals and the announcement of the 2MT Club model at Worley. And of course, December was all things festive. Advent giveaways, Christmas trails, and our team's top models of 2023 were just a few of the things that we celebrated Christmas with.
I'm a product designer designing the little locomotives and wagons you run around your layouts at home. My favourite product from this year has got to be the 2MT. It's been a long time coming, but the final product is absolutely outstanding. Phil's done a great job, so the guys over in the Far East producing it. And now it's finally on the shelves and on the tracks. It looks fantastic.
Hello, my name's Nathan. You might have seen me on the Hornby YouTube channel or the Hornby TikTok. My favourite model from this year is the Bestwood 4-plank wagon. And you may say, that's a little boring, Nathan. Well, it is not, because a wagon is for life, not just for Christmas. And this could be a fantastic stocking filler. This Christmas, climb aboard our festive rail adventure and embark on a whistle-stop tour of Canterbury's medieval streets. Firstly, pick up a free ticket from any of the participating businesses, then it's full steam ahead. Around Canterbury city centre, there'll be 40 festive Hornby train displays hidden in Christmas windows of local businesses. Each time you spot a Hornby train, pop inside and the station master will stamp your ticket. Collect 5 stamps and head to your final destination, Fenwick Toy Department in St George's Street, to collect your prize. While there, you can also enter the big prize draw to win your very own special Hornby train set and Christmas bundle.
Now, we've had lots of competitions this year, and one of those was our Model Shot of the Year competition. The judges whittled down all your amazing entries to pick a short list before you voted for your favourite. And our Model Shot of the Year 2023 went to Jess Sim for this stunning Knight of Thistle. Kudos to all entrants. And as the year wraps up, we're gearing up for a brand new range in January. Join me on the 9th of January 2024 at 10 AM for a special range launch signal box. I'll dive into the new products, chat with designers and share my personal favourites. Also, stick around for a live Q&A with Martin and Carl immediately after our range launch reveal. Don't forget to subscribe to ask live questions to this dynamic duo. That's 2023 in a nutshell, and I'm really excited to see what 2024 holds. I'd like to say a personal thank you from me and the video team for all your support this year. We hit 50,000 subscribers on this channel, which is a huge achievement for when we started, and it's thanks to your support that we got there. In 2024, we'd like to do more content for you, so look out for polls where you can vote on what kind of content you want to see, and of course you can always comment to let us know what you'd like to see more of. As always, if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and join us on our journey. Thank you again for all of your support over this year, and everyone here at Hornby would like to wish you all a happy new year. Here's to 2024.